traffic's I got the sketch. It's easier if I had a copy of the sketch. I'm fucking playing this game. Sheesh. Picking up his own damn hours.
Situation in San Francisco in terms of office vacancy is about to get even worse. And an interesting number I just saw, back in 1990, America wrote 19 billion checks. Last year was 3.
It's an increase.
Let's check the real-time numbers, shall we? Dow at a record high, up 186 points at 40,187. NASDAQ up 140. The S&P up 30 points, or 0.5%. Gold up 5. Oil down a drop. 10-year bond yield 4.22%.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Appreciate it. It is the picture that has been everywhere. Donald Trump, fist in the air, blood on his face, surrounded by Secret Service, and the backdrop, an American flag on a crane. Now, the man who took that shot is Evan Bucci, the Associated Press senior photographer who heard pops in the crowd and had to anticipate what was going to happen so he could do his job of documenting the historic event.
I've done this hundreds of times. It was a normal rally. I was set up in the buffer, which is the area right in front of where the president speaks, and everything was completely normal. Then over my left shoulder, I heard, pops, and I knew immediately what it was, and then I just kind of went into work mode, and the Secret Service rushed the stage, and I jumped up, and I got there as quickly as I could, and I'm photographing them covering President Trump. And then I was thinking in my head, okay, what are they going to do next? How are they going to get him off the stage? Where is he going to go? How is this going to unfold? So you're trying to make all those decisions in the moment. And so I ran to the other side of the stage thinking that that would be their evacuation route. And as the president was standing up, he started pumping his fist, and I saw the blood on the side of his face, and that was kind of the moment.
That's Evan Bucci, again, AP photographer, Associated Press photographer, on how he got that shot, which quickly was around the world.
And not that I can relate to that type of a situation, but I can relate, and it's great to have that experience, right? A seasoned veteran photographer, or in some cases a reconstructant on that end, where you have to anticipate. You're not bigger than the moment. You don't get. I fully remember getting caught up in moments.
Of course.
But then the more that you do them, or the longer you go in your career, you realize I'm here to do this. I know what to do, and this is how I'm going to execute it. It was fascinating to hear Evan Bucci talk about
and having that presence of mind, I mean, you saw when the shots were fired, not only did the Secret Service rush the stage, but the media did too. They were there to do jobs, but they're not protected. I mean, they could have been shot too. But they're there to get the shot and to record the moment, and they did. So it's just interesting to hear his perspective on how he got that shot. All right, we get our top stories of the day coming up next, and we'll have more on Judge Aileen Cannon, who has dismissed the entire classified documents case against Donald Trump this morning. That is breaking and new just in the last few minutes. And we'll get you updated on the rest of the local news as well coming up.
KFBK News Radio.
Friday replacement with bonus bucks.
A chance to win $1,000.
Free money. Just for listening to KFBK.
For the keyword to cash.
It's time.
It's time. Listen at the bottom of the hour, 6 a.m. through 6 p.m.
Bonus bucks.
For the keyword to cash.
KFBK News Radio, broadcasting from the GuardingYourNestEgg.com studio.
Cracked driveway, decaying deck, and overgrown and unusable outdoor space? Let System Pavers destroy it for you. This month, System Pavers will demolish, dig up, and haul away your dated, neglected concrete or asphalt for free. And we will replace them with the outdoor space of your dreams. Dramatic paver driveways, built-in fire pits, stunning outdoor kitchens, share-worthy patios, and more. For over 30 years, System Pavers has helped more than 90,000 homeowners transform their homes through beautiful, durable, and high-quality outdoor remodels, and you can be next. Contact us today to take advantage of our most popular offer, free demolition and removal. Get started today by calling System Pavers at 877-PAVE-002 text 877-PAVE-002 or systempavers.com/radio. All orders must be placed by July 31st. See website for offer details. Contractor's license 661575.
iHeartRadio Earth is here with little tips for a healthier planet. When dining out or shopping at the grocery store, ask for sustainable seafood. By choosing sustainable seafood, you can help reduce overfishing, bycatch, loss of top predators, illegal fishing, and other harmful environmental impacts. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/Earth.
Always buy to choose from. Exclusive. All in-stock pricing at MaderChevy.com. Together, let's drive. 73124.
It's time to cash in.
Your chance to win $1,000.
$94,000. This does not happen to me.
Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Cash. That's cash.
Enter it now at kfbk.com. Good luck from KFBK.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app for local news, breaking news, traffic, and weather. KFBK. Sacramento's News Radio. 93.1 FM. 1530 AM.
Good morning. It is 7:30 on Monday, July 15th. Here with the KFBK Morning News. I'm Mark Dembski in for Sam Shane.
I'm Christina Mendonça. California officers in Milwaukee this morning helping secure the Republican National Convention.
The homeless population has boomed in one local county.
And the first customers to receive underground power lines from PG&E are voicing frustration over the ordeal. Let's get outside and check that out now. Royal Malik joins us.
This report sponsored by Staples Store is starting to get a little crowded on Southbound 5 starting just before Day Street. Continues all the way down towards Highway 50. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and comp books are just 45 cents each at Staples. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program. Ends 9/14. Prices valid in select stores. Limits 30. Save big on back to school at Staples. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes. Mornings and afternoons. Roy LaMilla, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
Definitely feeling better than the weekend was as we start today with a high temp of 91 to 95 with sunny skies. Clear overnight, 56 to 60. Sunny tomorrow, too, 87 to 91. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jeff Nordine on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio. Currently 65 degrees in Stockton, 70 already this morning here in Auburn.
And breaking at this hour, Judge Aileen Cannon has dismissed the classified documents case against Donald Trump.
Judge Eileen Cannon has dismissed the classified documents case against Donald Trump in Florida.
That is David Spunt for Fox News announcing it. He went on to say that the judge detailed her decision in a 98-page document.
She has just dismissed it in a 93-page court document saying that Jack Smith, the special counsel's appointment, violates the appropriations clause and the appointments clause of the United States Constitution.
Okay, you heard it. It was 93 pages, and apparently he says that Jack Smith had violated the Constitution. Her decision is expected to be appealed.
California is sending the largest delegation to the Republican National Convention. KFBK's Tammy Trujillo has the details.
State officials
Nice
are also
do-rag.
dispatching
I like that.
reinforcements.
Very nice
61
do-rag.
California police officers are in the Midwest to help support the RNC in Milwaukee. The governor's office says their duties could include traffic control, public safety, and crowd management. This deployment's been in place since May as part of the Emergency Management Assistance Compact. Governor Gavin Newsom says 40 members of the California Highway Patrol and officers from police departments in Bakersfield, Fresno, and Long Beach are in Wisconsin. The governor says public safety transcends party lines. I'm Tammy Trujillo. And more reaction to the attempted assassination of Donald Trump coming in this morning. Mark Mayfield has more on comments from Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders.
In an interview with NBC's Meet the Press, the Vermont Independent said that in an ideal world, politics should be boring. Sanders brought up his own past experiences with political violence, including the attempted arson at his Vermont office earlier this year. Later, Sanders also reaffirmed his support for President Biden, rejecting calls for him to leave the 2024 presidential campaign and insisting that he's the best candidate that the party has. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Homelessness in California. Continuing coverage on KFBK News Radio. There's been a boom in the homeless population in one local county. Yolo County saw a 26% increase in their homeless population compared to 2 years ago. The city of Davis saw its homeless population decrease, while Woodland and the more rural communities on the county's west side saw increases. Sacramento County saw a decrease as well in its homeless population, that according to its most recent count.
The first customers to receive underground power lines from PG&E are voicing frustrations over the ordeal, calling it false advertising and lies.
Since 2021, we've buried hundreds of miles of line, with thousands more to come.
I was very happy when I saw those commercials coming out saying they were going to do this, but what I see is not what they promoted on TV.
That was Stephanie Buss speaking to ABC. CEO Patty Poppe of PG&E promised in TV ads to rebuild PG&E from the ground up, the underground up, with a pledge for the company to bury 10,000 miles of lines. But in that rural neighborhood in Cool, neighbor Jeff Riffey says that crews came but left before finishing the job.
Well, they said they were going to underground all these lines. I was excited about that, but apparently their cost became too great. I don't know. They stopped.
In a written statement from PG&E to ABC, spokesperson Lindsay Paulo says that PG&E uses a mix of above-ground and underground techniques to harden its grid in areas of high fire concern. PG&E still has plans to finish the undergrounding in Cool, but these customers say they wish the plans were clearer from the beginning.
A near riot at a soccer match. The Copa America soccer final between Argentina and Colombia was delayed more than an hour on Sunday evening because of crowd issues, including fans breaching security gates at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Here's what it sounded like when a barrier collapsed with hundreds of fans pushing their way in. Video posted on social media showed fans, mostly wearing Colombia's yellow and red colors, jumping over security railings and running past police officers and stadium attendants. A handful of people could be seen receiving medical treatment and asking for water as in the sweltering South Florida heat. Officers later conducted sweeps of the stadium to remove those who entered without tickets.
Let's get you caught up now on all of this hour's top national stories on KFBK News Radio. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
This is a special report from ABC News. Documents case dismissed. I'm Sherry Preston. This morning, a major move from the judge overseeing the federal classified documents case against former President Donald Trump. Judge Eileen Cannon throwing out the case. It's ABC's Erica Tursky.
The judge fully agreed with former President Trump's defense attorneys that the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith by Attorney General Merrick Garland was unconstitutional. They said only Congress should be allowed to authorize the appointment of someone of Smith's stature, and only Congress is allowed to authorize the funding for investigation.
The case centered on Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate. No word from Trump's team yet, but some of his closest allies are described as ecstatic. This comes as the Republican National Convention is set to start later today in Milwaukee. The former president is there after a bullet pierced his ear at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. This is ABC News.
A surprise at the box office this weekend. That story just ahead.
Hey, Kenneth, former president says his upper right ear was pierced by a bullet.
Depend on us for the very latest.
I saw the 4 Secret Service jump up and immediately push him to the ground.
Continuing coverage.
Trump assassination attempt.
KFBK News Radio.
Many retirees and pre-retirees have two major problems: inflation skyrocketing, and they need more income but don't know how to replace their paychecks. Dan Ahmed of Peak Financial has 3 rules to solve these problems. Dan, rule number 1 is to focus on income.
That's right, Stan. Income dictates your lifestyle. Without enough income, your lifestyle suffers. You can't pay for things you need. Inflation requires even more income, so you must shift your thinking from maximum growth to maximum income.
Okay, Dan, your rule number 2, that your income must be dependable and guaranteed for life.
Exactly, Sam. Before you went to work, got your paychecks, paid your bills, and had plenty left over every month. Easy. But now retired, you've lost your dependable monthly paychecks. You've lost your financial lifeline. So your assets need to produce dependable monthly income that is guaranteed for life.
And your rule number 3 is to make sure that your monthly income is higher than your budget.
Sam, at Peak, we feel having more income each month than you need is the secret to financial freedom. It's simple. If you have more income each month than you need to spend, and your income is guaranteed to be paid to you for as long as you live, you'll probably worry less and feel more confident to spend some of your money.
Well, it makes a whole lot of sense, and if this makes sense to you, Dan and his team at Peak Financial will draw up a free retirement income plan for you, and there's no obligation. All you have to do is dial pound 250 on your cell phone, and you say free plan. Again, that number is pound 250 on your cell phone, and say free plan. Or go to peakfin.com. That's PEAKFIN.com. Financial Freedom Group P Promotion Investment Advisory Services are offered through Fiduciary Solutions LLC. Insurance products through PFG Insurance Agency LLC, California Insurance License Number 0N14013.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your cars today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your cars today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Homeowner Nancy Lawrenson for Hall's Window Center. Choosing Hall's was actually an easy decision because I had heard so much about them and their reputation is outstanding. Hall will guide you through the entire process and even help you purchase your upgrade with 18 months of 0% financing. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Book your appointment at 916-669-1452 or visit hallswindowcenter.com today. It's almost here. Team USA is headed to Paris, and iHeartRadio is the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's the only way to listen to exclusive NBC play-by-play action of the game, plus NBC's top Olympic moments and live hourly updates from Paris. Bring the Summer Games with you everywhere you go. Download the free iHeart app now and enable push notifications for live updates from Paris. Only on iHeartRadio, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
The KFBK Morning News with Christina Mendoza and Sam Shane, bringing you the local information that matters to you, what it means, and why it matters on KFBK, Sacramento's news radio.
Everyone's left with their bodies. We have 10 letters like it over the past 30 years. And all you signed one word. Long legs.
All right, Gru and the Minions, they are celebrating a second week in first place at the North American box office.
But that wasn't Gru
That
and the
was
Minions.
not Gru and the Minions there, right? The surprise of the weekend, which you did hear, was a small horror movie called Long Legs that upset the 100 million rom-com Fly Me to the Moon, featuring two mainstream stars in Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I do want to see that Fly Me to the Moon. It looks good.
That does look good. It's just an interesting topic, right?
Long Legs has Nicolas Cage, one of my other favorites.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there,
And
right?
apparently he puts on quite the crazy
Well, and that's what, it's sensational reviews is
all
what
right.
it says here.
Let's get outside tech traffic. Roy Lamella standing by.
The support sponsored by KitchenMart.com. Still a little sluggish on westbound 80 in the Citrus Heights area. Looks like traffic starts to bog down a little bit right around Greenback Lane, but it eases up before Madison. Looking at a 11-minute drive from Roseville to the split on westbound 80. A little slower on the Cap City Freeway, starting at the split to about 1 Avenue. After that, things start to clear up as you're making your way down towards the downtown area in a 12-minute drive. 14 minutes now coming up from Elk Grove to downtown on northbound 5. 13 minutes if you're traveling up northbound 99, as it is a little sluggish in several stretches from Mac Road all the way up towards Highway 50. Westbound 50 Folsom to downtown now 20 minutes. You're looking at a 21-minute drive on southbound 5 from Woodland, and eastbound 80 coming up from Davis now 15 minutes. Take your kitchen from time to inspired with custom cabinet refacing from Kitchen Mart. Save 15% now on cabinetry refacing and fall in love with your kitchen or bath. See before and afters and schedule your free in-home consultation today at kitchenmart.com. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Roy Lamilla, KPK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
93, the projected high in Sacramento today, which is much cooler than it was last week, so enjoy it. Only 90 degrees tomorrow, 94 on Wednesday here in Sacramento. Currently, it is 69 degrees up in Yuba City, 51 only in Truckee. Time now for news from your neighborhood. It is sponsored, of course, by Fuji Restaurant on Broadway at 13th Street. After 16 years and a knee replacement, Placer County native Dan Looper has reached the 20,000-mile marker on his mountain bike. He's a retired Air Force veteran, right? Looper says he does what he does to inspire his fellow disabled veterans. He has eclipsed 20,000 miles, did it back in June, actually, and Congressman Kevin Kiley, so inspired by Looper's mission to ride for disabled veterans, he awarded him with his second Congressional Recognition Award.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, coming up, we're going to talk to Rory O'Neill. He is our national correspondent. He is in Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention, which kicks off today. And I want to ask him how it's going, but also about this dismissal of the classified documents case against former President Trump that came out this morning. That has to be seen as good news for those attending the RNC. So that's all coming up next. AM radio has always been there.
Reinforces the message that the primary emergency alert system information station for Northern California, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, up and down the West Coast on the 50,000 watt, 1530 AM.
Hello, this is Topher Padilla from Great Padilla Bail Bonds. When life takes an unexpected turn and you find yourself or a loved one in jail and you need help from a bail bond company that treats their customers with dignity and respect, you can reach out to our family at Great Padilla Bail Bonds. Located conveniently across the street from the Sacramento County Main Jail, we are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide the support and guidance you need should you need to call on a bail bondsman. We have convenient and safe parking. No matter the hour, day or night, you can reach us at 446-BOND. We serve the Sacramento Valley from the Oregon border all throughout Northern California, and we have bail agents across the state of California and the United States where bail is allowed. So no matter where someone is in jail, you can call on Great Vanilla Bail Bonds. Most transactions can be completed online, so we can help you no matter where you are. So in your time of need, call Great Vanilla Bail Bonds at 446-BOND. That is 446-BOND. Or find us on the web at VanillaBailBonds.com.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aw, he just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Nos vamos a divertir mucho.
And that means we're going to have a lot of fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
003796, 004191, 000412. Problem gambler, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi there, it's Pat. You know, Stone's is bringing the Gold Rush back to Sacramento. Introducing Stone's 10th anniversary Gold Rush celebration. It's going on now. It's lasting all summer long. They're giving away more than $300,000 in cash and prizes. So if you're into poker, California-style blackjack and baccarat, Stone's has chances for you to be a bit of a prospector and strike your own fortune. Check out all the details by going to StonesGamblingHall.com. See their free play giveaway, their mystery envelope drawings, and how to be a part of the $100,000 guaranteed poker tournament. So much action going on that you will not want to miss. Hey, their great food is your thing. Sammy's has created a special 10th anniversary menu for July, and wood-fired pizza, their incredible Wagyu burger, their legendary original chopped chicken salad, just $10. Sacramento's odds of getting doors take you run at $300,000 in cash and prizes. Now to August 28th. And remember, the Earth Stone's always smokes